How to lose weight while playing PlayStation 5 and get the body you want without having to exercise. First, let's talk about hunger and your snack cravings. Every time you get hungry, there's a hormone called ghrelin signaling your brain that you're hungry. Ghrelin hormone is produced by X cells in your stomach, and they get released into your bloodstream, and then through the bloodstream it goes into your brain, and it gives you that sensation that you're hungry. And the opposite hormone that counteracts ghrelin is leptin. Leptin is a hormone that makes you feel full, that gives you that sensation of just not having to eat anymore. And there was this research done on mice to see how the body reacts to ghrelin and leptin. There are two sections in the brain. There's lateral hypothalamus and medial hypothalamus. Lateral responds to ghrelin and medial responds to leptin. And what researchers did, they lesioned the lateral hypothalamus. And because they did that, mice never felt hungry. They always felt full. And you can already guess what happened. They just stopped eating right away. They could not eat, and they just got really skinny because their brain is constantly signaling them that I'm not hungry. Also because medial hypothalamus was still awake and signaling them I'm full. And on a second group of mice, they did the complete opposite. So the mice were always super hungry because of the ghrelin, and because they cut medial hypothalamus, the one that receives I'm full, so they never felt full anymore. It's almost like leptin resistance. They could not feel full. And also there was this lateral hypothalamus that was working, signaling constantly, eat more, eat more. So what we need is a perfect balance between the two, ghrelin and leptin, to have that balance so you can get your perfect healthy weight, specifically that's for your body. And did you ever experience when you just, one day you decided, I'm starting my diet, I'm going to be super strict, this is how I'm doing, I will be super on, like, I won't eat anything, I will fast if I have to, I'll just drink water, that's all I'll do. And that goes on for like maybe a week. And then what happens is just you, out of nowhere, cannot stop eating and never, no matter how much you eat, you just can never feel absolutely satisfied and full. Now, why do you think that is? A good thing to know about leptin is produced in our fat cells. So when you go on a strict diet, our fat cells actually shrink and you get less of fat cells because you lose them. So you release less leptin, so you feel less full. So most people, because of that, regain all the weight they lost, and also they lose control and go even further than they were fat last time. And also you might think, if leptin is produced in fat cells, then why aren't obese people, why don't they have control? And this is where it kind of gets tricky with leptin. A human body, when obese, they start releasing so much leptin to the point where your body just goes into survival mode and starts developing insulin resistance. That means our body stops responding to leptin. It almost deletes it completely. Your body does not respond to it, and we just lose control and gain a lot of weight and never feel full. We feel like no matter how much we eat, we just keep on getting hungry and hungry. So now a solution, and you can do it while playing PlayStation 5. Get it? Because 2 + 3 = 5. Tip number 1 is when you get hungry, when you get that ghrelin spike in your system, that means don't resist your hunger. Hunger is actually your friend. It tells you when you have to eat. So actually, when you get hungry, when you get that ghrelin spike, go and eat something, but just enough that you're satisfied. Don't go while your stomach hurts. You need to develop control over it. It isn't a thing overnight you just decide to stop. You just kind of, if you could like rate it on a scale from 1 to 10, I would say like eat to a level 6. Level 6, it's actually a recommendation from a Dr. Deepak Chopra, if you know him. Second tip, while you have fun playing PlayStation, just eat a little less than you did yesterday. Tip number 3 is just don't have high calorie snacks. Just don't buy them, don't have them in your house. Buy some good snacks. Actually, you can just chew on something while you play video games, and it could be some good vegetables. I know you're like, oh my God, what is this guy saying? But actually, vegetables can be actually pretty tasty. Fruits, apples, bananas, whatever you like. But invest in some good food, fruits and vegetables. Tip number 4 is sleep. I cannot even start to explain to you how sleep is important, because it affects your ghrelin, leptin, dopamine, melatonin, etc. It affects your whole body. And when people just say sleep isn't important, always get 6 to 8 hours of sleep, because it's so important. I will go in the future like a longer video on sleep, because it's so important and it affects your whole body, and mainly actually can affect your weight loss. There was this study done. There were two groups of people where they got a first group to be in a caloric deficit and not get enough sleep, and a second group to be in a caloric deficit as same as them and get perfect sleep, 8 hours of sleep every night. And what happened in a course of a month? The group that actually slept perfectly 8 hours every day, they got 50% more results. So by the time these lose 1 kilogram, these guys lose 2. By the time these lose 4, these lose 8. Sleep is so important. Tip number 5, tell your mom not to call you when the dinner is ready, and get a really good PlayStation 5 game and get absorbed in it and maybe skip a meal without even noticing. So that was it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, if you have something useful in this video. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you wanna see more videos like this. And also, what my channel is about is weight loss mastery. I believe that weight loss is 80% psychology and your mindset and only 20% mechanics like ghrelin, leptin, calorie deficit, exercise, and sleep. But your mindset is the one that's actually controlling everything, because you've got a subconscious mind and it's taking control over your life. It's the one that chooses, do you like playing PlayStation 5 more, or do you like going to exercise more? That's the mindset, right? So with me, I'll go over whole 100%. 80% psychology, I will explain everything, and 20% mechanics of absolutely everything. So I'm focusing on whole 100% to help you lose weight. So please subscribe to my channel to get notified when I upload a new video. Actually, press the bell button to get notified. Bye.